No, don't die. Yes! Yes!
Nice.
That's intelligence right there.
Oh, boom.
Wake up super, it works every time. 50% of the time. For me,
Yeah.
doing this, taking turns in arcade mode is even more fun. Because you can kind of like root for each other and then strategize together.
Fine, I was not rooting for you. I wanted you to lose as quickly as possible so I could get back in the game.
Hello and welcome to the NihongoGamer video. This is Tom.
Hello.
Do you play fighting games?
Once a year when you come over.
Essentially, I think that on this channel, most of the people are coming back to fighting games or coming to fighting games for like the first time. Tom played a lot of King of Fighters back in the day.
So much.
But not so much recently, maybe like once a year, if even. And I think so many people are like that now. In fact, you don't even really play on stick, but you had to in the arcades. Like, you went to Japan.
Yeah, I did.
Speaks Japanese, by the way.
A little bit.
A little bit. And actually, you played in the arcade, so you would have had to play on stick.
Sadly, yeah. I just
Sadly,
not as good.
Sadly, yeah.
Not as good. It's
So here's
harder
the-
doing combos.
Here's the stick.
Right.
By the way, Tom is also a very talented artist, so go and check out his comics. We'll put the links in the thing later on. But what character do you play in King of Fighters 2002, which lately I've been playing?
Well, right now, I'm going to go with
Clark!
Clark.
So why Clark?
I like the throws.
One of most fighting game players' enemies. He plays crap times. So which KOF did you play the most when you used to play?
Well, the first one I got was KOF 1995. I knew my mum had bought it for Christmas.
Yeah.
She wrapped it up. I found the location of the present. Over the course of the month before Christmas happened, I went in every day and ripped off a little bit more of the Christmas paper. I opened it up and I would read the manual before Christmas. Just I got so excited.
Yeah, gotta remember down, forward, forward.
Yeah.
And then the one for geese, it's like forward, down, forward, back,
God,
down,
yeah. Well,
down,
he
back,
wasn't in-
back,
he wasn't in
forward,
95.
down.
He wasn't
He wasn't.
in-
Oh yeah, we didn't have it back then. All right, so let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go into arcade mode. I'm choosing Kyo. You're choosing Clark, and then we need one more.
Okay. How would you feel about Terry Bogard?
Terry the Man Bogard, of course.
Or Andy Bogard? Okay. Right.
Do you think they actually did this in Japan? They get the drum kit out in the middle of the Shibuya crossing.
I always used to.
So you're aware of this game, Super Smash Bros.
Roughly aware of it.
You can be Terry Bogard and you can be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right. Okay.
It's very exciting.
Fine. Yeah. Don't.
Look, she's taunting you. That's how trash you are.
Well, did it work? Did the point work? I can't quite tell who won there.
Who's the little kid actually?
It's Rock.
Oh, that is Rock in the game.
Yeah.
So by this point in 2002, had they already come out with Mark of the Wolves by that point? Maybe. They must have done. He actually became a real playable character.
Oh wow, that was fit. Not gonna happen again.
Oh, I like how you did that on purpose so that you could use Clark. That was very tactical.
I like the fact that you think I did something on purpose when I mashed a bunch of buttons.
Never tell them. It's like the magician's circle. Never repeat the trick. Never explain the trick. Never tell people when you actually were mashing. So I don't understand how to play characters like Daimon, Clark. How do you get in? Do you just run up and do it? Do you jump in and do it, or do you?
It's a mix of rolling, although that only works so much. It's terrible.
Plus, I am forcing Tom to use stick, even though most of the time he would be playing on his PlayStation on pad, which is an option. We can get the pad out.
Oh, well, I'm okay for the moment.
Not one to be defeated by a peripheral.
No. Boom. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna choose Clark first, and I'm gonna use this as a learning opportunity.
Rolling is always good.
Rolling. Hey, what's roll in this game? Is it? Okay, got it.
The two lights. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him.
I did.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that's a dragon punch with a kick, I think. And you can catch them in the air, but oh wow, why's it got blue flames? Or is that just like the alternative colour?
The Orochi version, right? It's the Orochi Andy.
Orochi Andy? No way. Come on. Come on.
I cannot get this grab to come out. Come on!
If you try rolling forward and then start.
Oh,
there you go.
It? Yes.
Yeah, and then you do the
I'm a
fireball.
grappler now.
Yeah, you do the fireball when they land on your shoulders.
I'm gonna try the roll in thing.
Yeah. There you
Yes!
go. Yes!
I am a god!
I mean, oh, nice. Nice, yeah.
I've mastered this game.
I mean, no comment.
So what would it take for us to get you back into fighting games properly? Like playing more than once a year?
life's changed. I'm an old dude now.
That's basically everyone in the fighting game world. They're all old dudes now.
It's
and they're still playing the same game.
The reactions, yeah. So if you're doing the tackle, then you want to do double down. Oh wow, that feels so hard seeing Clark knocked out by you. Feels like he's cheated on me with you, and then you've let him down. I don't know how. Yeah.
Don't worry.
There's a lot of rejection.
Make up. I'll make up for it here.
Will you?
No.
Will you?
Oh! Did you see that? That was totally intentional.
I missed it.
Where were you looking?
My eyelids at the time. I blinked. I missed it.
All right. What was that one combo that I did in a video when I got back into 2002?
I think it was, as I recall it, light punch.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. I'll remember. I actually thought that. I actually thought you were going to give me a combo then.
Highly foolish.
Oh no! I win. So what would it take to get you back into fighting games?
The biggest problem is that when I was growing up as a kid, no one else played King of Fighters. So there's only so much. Well, no, I love just doing all the combos, but it was always with an idea that I'd be able to play with someone and have a.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and when that didn't happen, it was disappointing. It was only years later that I met you, and you actually were into fighting games. I thought, okay, brilliant.
And drawing. We're both into drawing.
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's been the big key is, need someone nice.
Please die, please die. Yes!
Let's try and finish.
But you're absolutely right. I feel like we played a lot of these games with our brothers and sisters as kids, and then once you become an adult and we don't have people to play with, it's like hard to find a reason to get back into it, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's just not as fun.
I think for me what it was, I bought Street Fighter saying like, everyone's back into Street Fighter again, that's cool. I got it. But it wasn't until I played online, I was just like, what? I can just play matches against people even though I don't have any friends? And that's what really did it for me, to be quite honest. The fact that online is what's the word? I don't know if the word is plausible. I thought it'd be like really laggy and slow, but actually it just feels like playing pretty much side by side with someone. If you get the right game. I think we just need to get you online.
What is online?
It uses this newfangled thing called email. You do the Hadouken, and then it emails that command to your friend.
Do the Rose thing. It makes no sense, the Rose thing.
So when you did play with your friends, what was your favourite thing about fighting games?
Winning.
And is it specifically winning even though you didn't really deserve it because you chose a grappler?
No.
And it just happened to be right in front of them and you're like, I'm just going to do it.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. It was...
Nothing to do with that.
Wow. I am... what's his super?
Down forward punch. Or down back punch.
Kidding me.
Ah!
Yeah. Boo.
Well, I was really, really distracting you.
Yeah, that's I
you dolt!
Oh god, I am a dolt.
He won and then used a word that no one says ever.
Yeah, no, I feel mortified. How about swapping Clark out for Ralph?
Okay. So Ralph S. Mouse?
Sorry?
Ralph S. Mouse. It's a book about Stuart Little, but it's the budget version.
Right, okay. He's got a hold backwards, then forward punch.
Got it.
He's got the rapid tap, punch.
Okay.
And he's also got, when you're in close, doing a half circle forward with a kick or do the throw.
When you're half circle forward,
like with Clark. The Argentine backbreaker. God, I still remember the name. That's
that's so cool. that's how fighting games are. Just remember.
Boom!
I was trying to do that command throw.
Hey, this is my problem with the stick is that I often am too aggressive with it, and I'll go into a jump because I around. I think that's always been.
You only need a couple hours with it though. You'll get through that.
But would I want to? Would I feel okay about that? Would I feel happy with myself, or maybe like I'd sold a little piece of my soul?
Really? You feel that strongly about it?
I feel pretty strongly about it. I always liked the pad. I was always really impressed when people use the stick and how quickly they can do things.
I don't even think that I would be better with stick. I just think it's just more fun. It's just like it's nice and clicky, makes sound. It's very kinetic fun.
Is nice and clicky a good thing?
Yeah, it's just very satisfying. A bit like playing a musical instrument. Like there are some instruments that you don't move very much and there's not a whole lot of movement, but I played percussion. And so I was always banging drums and hitting marimbas and running around to lots of different things. So I think I like things that are busy.
Don't know about Regal, I think you're just going to have to...
Oh!
That's such a cool looking move.
Yeah.
But the one that I really liked was the one, I think it was his super, where he would grab them and just chuck them into the wall that wasn't really a wall because it's just the edge of the screen.
Yeah.
And then there'd be this pillar of purple flames or something.
Oh no, it's...
Oh. And a skull. And it just looked brilliant.
Well, what is the story with Rugal? Is he Orochi as well?
No, I think he wanted to steal the Orochi power.
Oh, right.
So, and I think the problem he found was that it got too much for him and it overwhelmed his body, and that was what killed him. So in 95, when you win, it's like you've timed him out, so you've weakened him a little bit. You don't actually beat him. It's the Orochi power that's already in him that is what finally does him.
I was getting timed out. Okay. So what, the Orochi power overwhelms him?
Yeah.
The thing is, like, around KOF 97, it just got so epic. It was like, there's that girl, Chizuru. She's like trying to bring back like Orochi or something, and then there's three.
She's a guardian.
She's a guardian.
Yeah, so with Kyo, Iori, and Kagura, they were like the three families that were trying to keep the Orochi power from remanifesting.
Oh, really? So she's the good guy.
Yeah, she's a good guy. Yeah, I remember like she did do all these things where she'd send out these images.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'd be images, and sometimes they'd actually be her, and she'd leave an image. It wasn't visually that impressive, but it was kind of cool. I did like it. And then that was the whole thing with you remember Ash Crimson? He was gradually taking their powers. So he started with...
I'd given up by Ash. When Ash showed up, I was just like, well, actually, I was just moving on to other games.
I did like that, but that was the one with the dream cancelling. And that was awesome. Sorry, do you mind if I...
Was that 11?
I think it must have been 11. I think that was one of my favourite iterations.
Really? Yeah, I wonder why, because I'm not so familiar with King of Fighters these days, I wonder why everyone still plays 2002 and it's not like the other ones. Like there's 11, 12, and 13. They're pretty epic. But maybe it's because this one has the biggest roster. Like this literally has every character you've ever heard of.
That is pretty awesome. Cheeky. And I know it's one of the best things about King of Fighters, I think, was, so in 95 you didn't have a roll, you'd have like a step back.
Oh yeah, it's like a slight evade or something.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, the rolls just, made it so dynamic, and so annoying.
Yeah, because you're kind of invincible during the roll, aren't you? You can't get kicked out of it or anything. It's when the old roll ends that I think you probably a bit.
Yeah, there is a vulnerability.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, I mean, okay, there we go. So, dragon. Is that a dragon punch?
I think that's Dragon Punch. Oh, nice.
So cool. Yes, charge characters.
So you must have had Street Fighter around as well when you were getting into KOF. Why KOF? Street Fighter must have been surrounded you everywhere.
I mean, I think the difference was it was when I was in the arcade, and I was actually King of Fighters 96.
Yeah.
That was there at the time, and I just remember it being just the most awesome game I'd ever seen. Like the character design was really, really cool, and I'd started with Street Fighter 2 on the SNES.
Oh, so you had played it then?
Yeah, oh definitely. But I think it was just the sheer variety. There's so many characters. It just provided a lot more play, especially if you've only got your brothers to play against.
Yeah. Because I remember when I used to play with my brother, even if I won with a character, I didn't want to be good and like just beat my brother over and over and over again. If I won, I would specifically choose a different character.
Yeah.
So that it's still fun,
Yeah. No.
And then if I lost, then I would go back to a character that I knew how to use.
Oh no!
Oh, and I thought that was you. Oh, you're alive!
Oh, I'm dead.
So is you right for letting go of the controller? It's not over until you wake up and get hit again anyway.
Let me down with the tech support. Yeah, why don't you pick 3 new characters? It's
okay.
Fun. This is the beauty of KOF. Is like, yeah, right, I've had a fight with these ones.
Yeah, we've tried the characters that we know. Let's just go crazy now.
Yeah, go crazy.
Let's try these other boss characters.
Okay.
How about Chrysalid? Let's see what he's like. Chris. Oh, can you choose like Evil Chris? Yeah.
Oh.
No way, that actually worked. Okay, hold on a second.
That's cool. So yeah, Street Fighter 2, I love playing. I always used to play as Zangief, and actually Darl Sim as well. That was my finest achievement growing up.
Playing Darl Sim?
No, it was beating Street Fighter 2 on difficulty 8 with Zangief, no continues. That felt like a lot of it, light punch. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 was great, but this was the problem for me is if you're playing a game and you've got, you're only playing against the computer and you've got however many rounds before the boss, you're playing one character, one set of moves.
Yeah.
The brilliant thing about KOF was you can change the order of the characters. You've got the variety of 3 different ones, so it really is just, it keeps it interesting throughout.
That's so true. I hadn't thought about that, like, compared to Street Fighter these days, everyone's choosing, like, the best character for tournaments, but then with KOF, like, you could choose a character that's horrifically unbalanced, as long as you had someone else in your team to, like, kind of make up for it, I suppose.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more fun in that. I think it probably helps you, that would have been
a shame. So the sunglasses.
Oh, nice.
He died from the sunglasses.
That's a bad way to die.
It's not a good way to go, is it?
Yeah, no, or maybe like one of those spokes got in the eye.
This is starting to sound like an Austin Powers movie. I'm still alive down here!
Oh wow,
that was awful.
Taunt at you.
That's the thing, is this game, like, it has so many, like, Japaneseisms that we must have just not understood at the time. It's like, what was that?
Troy is a great character, just that his size
so
makes him really difficult to pin down.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to do they're beyond me now, but when I was playing the whole sort of jumping in with a heavy kick to start off a combo.
Yeah.
And against Troy, it's just like, wow, no, you have to really time it carefully.
Oh!
Have you almost done all 3 of them?
Yeah, but it's only because I know how to use K.
Okay.
Oh no!
That's the frustrating thing about the sunglasses move, isn't it? It's when you...
yeah, then you rush in and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, you caught them at the wrong time. Oh, wow.
Sagat is in the background of this one.
Sagat?
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's that... what's his name?
I can't remember his name in this game. So in KF99, he's collecting battle data on...
Isn't he like another K clone or something?
I think he is a K clone, and he's...
Like he's the original one or something.
Yeah, or something like that. And he's like, during every battle, he's just collecting data. He's like the Google of SNK bosses.
Yeah.
And once he's got all the data, he's just going to use it to create the ultimate... What?
That is awesome.
That's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Should we just do a boss team?
Yeah, boss team.
So he's chosen C0 and 0.
Go Nits. Go Nits.
Go Nits?
Yeah.
Which one is he from? 97?
He was from 97, yeah, I think. No, he was 96. He was the boss in 96.
Oh, right.
Cool boss. Lots of like, he would just like create these wind pillars in different places, and you could like. It'd be awful if he predicts them right.
Yeah.
You just you
you're right about to do something.
Nothing I can do. Yeah. It was quite shockingly depressing.
Oh man, wow. This was so annoying in KOF 99.
It's just so big.
Yeah.
So
and then
big.
This is hold on a second.
Is that Dragon Punch?
Yeah. Have you got Super?
I think I tried a quarter circle forward, half circle back punch, and that was the one, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure thing that you.
Okay.
Oh
no, don't die. Yes!
Nice.
That's intelligence right there.
Oh, boom.
Wake up super, it works every time. 50% of the time.
30% of the time, it works every time.
This character is insane. What the? We should have been using this guy from the start.
He is pretty awesome. But I imagine he doesn't feel that good when someone's too close, but like he's kind of one of those characters where what?
Do it again. And then do I do like a level 2 version if I do it like this? Oh no!
I don't know the mechanics of the game. Oh, nice.
Let's just play this character only.
He looks like a character from Tron. This is the great thing about KOF character designs.
So much character. Gotta jump. I assume that's unblockable.
I think you can disrupt.
Okay. Oh right. You'd have to time it well.
Yeah.
I have not played enough of this game to time that.
Doing the classic fireballs, the super bar, and then. Boom.
Yes! Take him to the wall!
It's got a great sort of pickup, hasn't it?
Yes! Go again!
Nice.
It's all about this super.
That was nice.
And then he puts his clothes back on. He's got like this super
final stage,
super furry coat with the
I kind of wish he'd still have the furry thing. I think it looks cooler than.
He burns it off at the start. Did you not see it? It just he burns his own coat off.
That just feels like a waste. Feels like a really kind of wasteful, resource intensive, very not sustainable.
So the boss of 2002 is Omega. I guess you call him Omega.
Omega Zero.
Omega Zero. Omega C0. Or maybe he's just purple because we chose C0 as well.
Possibly, yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this is not the real color for him.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He's called C0.
Oh wow, that's.
Oh, I love the animation on that. Oh my goodness.
Oh whoa.
Oh my goodness, it's so smooth. What the? What's awesome about hand-drawn animation is that a lot of the time it isn't actually smooth animation. It's just been drawn very cleverly to look like it's moving more smoothly than everything else. You're doing pretty well so far. Whoa! Do that again, for sure. He doesn't even run. He just sort of teleports, like M. Bison stuff.
Wow, but he's got a very cool sort of... I'm not here. Oh! Whoa!
Well, that happened.
Black hole. That was awesome. Very cool. It doesn't look. Like the face doesn't look particularly distinctive, but the legs are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's often a very male character thing, isn't it? Like maybe their costumes and all that aren't super distinctive, but then the way they move can often be quite like terrifying. Like Rugal, when you think about it, it's just a guy with an eye, but it's because he does that move that takes you up into the air.
Oh wow! Just whiffed.
Check out this background as well. They're not paintings, they're literally just old priests, but they're still there. We're just going to use you for decorations now that you've finished your tenure here.
God, that was nice.
The mistake you made was you shouldn't have
losing.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why you didn't listen to my advice. Don't lose.
I'm sorry, it just seemed really bad advice. I thought, what are you talking about? You clearly have no expertise.
What do you know? Yeah. What you were saying about there's more to life,
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely true, and I think for a long time I didn't watch any anime. I think I went through that phase and I tried all the other things, and now I've reached this point where I'm quite content with my experience in music or drawing or even furthering my career, and now fighting games have this perfect place where it's I can just chill out with them, but they don't ask too much for me. There's no test at the end of it, and I don't have to feel like I'm gonna complete it after 80 hours or something. It's just I'll just play a bit today.
Yeah. I mean, I did always
oh my!
Whoa! That just covers the whole screen.
I bet it's unblockable. I think Gil did that in Street Fighter 3. I think he had a full screen unblockable. No, that was Orochi did that as well. He was just oh.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I think you could block it though.
Can you block it? But then but the chip damage is so bad that it doesn't even matter if you block it.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, I do remember that being
oh dude, this has to be it. Oh no, that's not it. Okay.
Yeah, but no, there was that thing that he would do lots of wind pillars.
It is. It's a kick.
Ah, right, okay. Was it it's
just forward circle forward kick.
Okay.
Now I need a grappler now. Help.
Yeah, you don't want to be up in his business. He is wow, nasty.
Oh no, there.
Did he just fart at you?
I mean, probably.
Nice.
All right, let's go. It's doing no damage whatsoever. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Oh no, please. Okay.
Yeah, he's not punishing you. This is. Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh no, it's too close.
Stay away.
Too close. Oh.
That was good. Good go Netsing then.
Good go Netsing.
Yeah, it's dramatic.
Oh my. Oh. Oh, that was. Well, I got some of it.
Nice.
What a move! It's funny actually. I think what you like most about fighting games is chilling out and playing against your mates. For me, doing this, taking turns in arcade mode is even more fun because you kind of root for each other and then strategize together.
I was not rooting for you. I wanted you to lose as quickly as possible so I could get back in the game.
Chin. Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
And Choi.
Yeah.
What do they call that in the races? Like the wild pick, the wild card or something. You know, when Street Fighter first came out, and I was a kid, it didn't even occur to me that it was a Japanese game. I was just like, it's just a game with a bunch of people from different countries and they're all fighting. This game, King of Fighters, even though they're from different countries, it's like so Japanese. This is it. You're about to beat C0.
Yeah, but it felt cheap.
Cheap is how he's beating us.
Okay, well, if you get him into a corner, just do his hold down upwards punch thing.
That was good.
I should have just kept doing that. I tried trying to do a super, and then I realized I didn't know what the super was.
Whoa! Got it! Yes! Oh, that's a shame. I thought that was going to work as well. Oh, nice! Yes! Oh, he was ready. Sick! Wait, so you don't have to beat him twice?
Is that it? Are we done?
Choi, Chin, Ralph.
Yeah.
What? That's how we did it. That's how you did it. What?
Okay,
even?
yeah, no, there's not even like a second stage ball.
Look at them running across. I love this. Oh man, love this game.
It is. It's superb.
Superb enough that you might get back into fighting games.
I know this will always be very close to my heart.
I mean, there are events around London. You know, you could go down and. Like,
Well,
I don't know if there's many.
How
KOF
about
games.
if you move back to the?
If I were living in the UK,
Yeah, I think that might be the.
it's an option. It's an option.
That might be it. You know, I don't see how it needs to be all me. I think you need to meet me halfway, and by meet me halfway, I mean meet me all the way over on my. I think
It is an option.
I think that would be it. I think.
I think what it is for fighting games is you just try it and then it either like does nothing for you or it becomes like the thing. And for me, it's like I just tried it because people were playing it on YouTube videos and all this, and I was watching the tournament. And then I tried. There was one video where I tried like my very first experience going online. I was like, there's like a certain magic. It's like I feel like I'm just playing with me and my computer. I just want to get a real human person somewhere else on Earth. I've just played a game with someone, and then it goes on from that because after that, like,
cool.
for example, for the NihongoGamer channel, we've got like a Discord community group, so you can like join community groups and they can find people to do matches with or train with, and then we can like often we'll like set up on the Discord. We'll be like, okay, we've got a battle lounge now, and then who wants to play? And maybe 6 people will show up, and then we'll just join a battle lounge and just take turns playing each other while chatting at the same time. It's like, man, this is so cool because I had no friends before, and now I have like 6. This is. It's very difficult to explain how cool it is to like get back into fighting games. And it's not actually about the fact that it's fighting games. We could be playing a first-person shooter, or it could be some rhythm game. But this is what I played as a kid, and so it's satisfying like 2 different things at the same time. The fact that I liked this as a kid, so I'm able to enjoy that again.
Yeah.
And also that I have no friends, and now I have friends, and so I'm kind of, I don't like to say it, but
selling yourself really well on film.
You know, this is how it's done. I know it's an awful phrase, but it's you know, when you do something to 2 birds with 1 stone. It's awful.
What are you doing to the birds?
Tossing it to them and they're catching it. Playing catch with 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. That's what we're doing in this game.
Right. Okay.
Hope you've enjoyed this video. This episode of Stick Envy with Tom, who is definitely getting back into fighting games. You can badger him about it all you like. He's a big fan of badgers, wombles and all of them.
Yeah.
You can check out his art. You're on Twitter, right?
No, I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram. Tell us your Instagram handle.
At Tom Digby-Rogers, all one word. Yeah.
So check out his stuff, and hopefully we'll have Tom back on Stick Envy in the future. Yeah, probably next year. But more likely, what we'll do is we'll just all badger him on Instagram and play more fighting games, and hopefully come to the light, dark side. Which do you prefer? Is the
I do react badly to peer pressure, so that would work.
The point is, it's not about fighting games. It's about Kyo being the best character in this game. Alright, so that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Tom will be back maybe next year.
Kyo sucks.
See you next time.